Hi everybody, it's Jessie and welcome to the Ditzy Gamer. So I have a whole bunch of cool things to tell you about. The first is that I am on a diet and I lost 2 pounds on my diet so far. But based on everything, I've realized that I have lost the 2 pounds in my big toe. But I thought I would share with you my beautiful big toe, see? Yeah, so you didn't know that I wore these gigantic heels when I vlog, right? You never know what's going on down there because I also have probably the goofiest sock collection you have ever seen. So, other updates. I am now on my main computer. So, the background has changed because I'm this way in my den. The problem I had before was that I could not get the video to work on this computer, and I really wanted to be able to play the games because this computer, it's a full computer, it has a full tower. So I had been filming before on my laptop. The story behind how I got this camera to work is an example of how ditzy I am. I have a friend, and she works for a company called Jomar. Her husband owns it, and it's a great company, and she is, as far as I'm concerned, a computer genius. So I have been going to her with questions, which I'm sure to her seem like ditzy questions because I'm a ditzy gamer. And she has been so awesome helping me. So she logged on to this computer remotely and went through, she downloaded stuff. She had told me to pick up a driver to be able to use it because anytime I opened up the camera on this computer, it wouldn't open. It kept saying, you know, plug in the camera. And I'm sitting there and I pointed to it and I said, computer, the camera is right there. It is right there. See? See that little hole right there? Computer, it's there. It didn't listen to me at all. So she ended up calling me on the phone and saying to me, is it possible that you didn't plug in your monitor? And I'm thinking, well, it wouldn't have worked at all if I didn't plug it in, but of course I'll go and look. I looked on the back and there were 3 plugs going in. One of them was for the power, one of them plugged into the computer, and then the other was a USB that came out from the monitor and came down to what looks like one of the plugs that you plug into the bottom of your cell phone to charge it, the really tiny little flat guy. I looked on the back of my monitor, and I cannot find anywhere to plug it in. There is no outlet, essentially, on the back of my tower to be able to plug it into. So I ended up going and searching through my house, trying to find it, trying to find a new cord because the cord on the back of my monitor had one of the USB rectangular plugins, and the cord on the back of my tower had one of those too. So I was trying to find one that had the same thing on either end, and I couldn't find one. I did, however, find one that had the rectangular USB, and then on the other end it had this kind of square-looking thing. So my technical term, square-looking thing. On the back of my monitor, I had a spot to plug in the square thing, and I had a spot on the tower to plug in the rectangular thing. So I plugged it in, crossed my fingers, and lo and behold, bam, it came up. So in true ditzy fashion, I couldn't get this to work because I didn't plug it in. I totally admit it, you know. I've done worse things, but this definitely is going to go up in one of those walls of shame. Anyway, because I'm on the new computer, I have new lights. I have a new background. I'm joined today by my little tiny friends from Minecraft, Steve 1 and Steve 2. I have my Minecraft poster because I love Minecraft. And then my special, extra special guest today is my handsome friend over here. He is from the Lord of the Rings movies and the new Hobbit movies. It is Legolas is how they say it in the movie, but that sounds like he doesn't have any legs. And because he has awesome legs, I've decided to rename him Legolas. So if I refer to Legolas, I'm referring to this handsome guy back here. He is going to join me. He told me that he really is a huge fan, so he's going to join me and support me on my journey, my gaming journey. So, I'm trying to stop saying so, and it's not working at all. At this point in time, the next step for me is to get a graphics card. I've done some research on graphics card, and I did find a website that explains a little bit about graphics cards, which I will put a link below for in case you're interested in looking at it or reading at it. And in the meantime, I was going to share with you what my games look like before I plug in the graphics card. The graphics card is supposed to make the picture stop lagging, and right now the picture's lagging. So, I said so again. I'm going to have to count how many times I say it and then make like a goal to cut that at least in half every time. Anyway, I didn't say I stopped myself. I downloaded a thing called Fraps, and that allows me to record my gameplay on the screen as if you were just looking over my shoulder and playing. The Fraps, I said, I'm gonna have to the Fraps is installed. I did pay money for it. It was $37, but I did go online and I did do a lot of research, and a lot of people are using the Fraps to record their gameplay. That's nothing that you, in order to play these games, would have to do. The games come from a site called Steam, which I found just by doing research. I will include a link below to the Steam. So if you see any games that I'm playing, I will always keep a link below so you can find the games. You don't need to do what I've done so far to record it and stuff if you want to do the games. If you go to Steam, they have demos for free that you could check out. The game that I'm playing today is called Among the Sleep. I'm only showing it to you for a couple seconds, so I guess technically I'm not really playing it. I'm just kind of giving you an example of the lag. But Among the Sleep, I downloaded the demo for free, and the demo was really cool. It's a jump scare game. It's not gross at this as far as I can see, but it is kind of dark, creepy with a lot of jump kind of scares. You play as like a 2 or 3 year old walking around. You get to climb up on stuff and poke yourself in the belly button, and it's a neat game. It's cute, and I'm really excited to get into playing it. So I'm going to go over there now on Fraps. I'm going to show you a little example of the lag, and then we'll come back here and we'll wrap it up. So I'll see you in a minute. So we're in Fraps now, and this is the main page in the game Among the Sleep. And just a little quick background, it's a scary game where you are actually a 2-year-old trying to, from what I've seen, find your mom. Like I said, I only played the demo. The demo I played on my laptop, it ran great, but on here, not so much. And I wanted to download the full version on my big computer. So that's what I've done. So I'm just going to go on to continue story. I'm not going to go really far into the game. This is just kind of to show you where I've had issues with the game. So this is also my first time using, well, I've tested Fraps, but this is my first time really using it. So, we'll kind of see how it goes. So, a little more background. In this scene, I've been put in my room as a little kid, as like a 2, maybe 3-year-old. And as you can see, the screen right now, when I move it, it's kind of like So if I can get him to turn around, you can see the ball there. If I walk towards the ball, it says I can pick it up, and I use my mouse, so I pick it up, grab it, and see how it really lags. I'm turning, and it's just like the ball's all the way back there. And so quickly, I'm going to look to the left right now. See, it really struggles. And one of my concerns is that not only is it frustrating for me to play it like this, it's also frustrating, I imagine, to watch me try to do this. So the graphics card is supposed to make this a lot easier, and that way, if I die, I cannot blame it on the game. So, but I am very excited to play this game. It is really, really cool. So back to the studio. So welcome back. So anyway, you got a chance to really see where the lag is, and I don't want it to be a frustrating gaming experience at all. I am really looking forward to it. So in the next video, I'm hoping to have a game card. I'm hoping to start some games. So give me your comments, give me your feedback, let me know what games you want to see, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I really, really appreciate the suggestions. I've really enjoyed reading some of your comments and some of the messages that you've been sending me. Please subscribe if you really like it and you want to, hit like on the photo. Stay tuned for more. You can find me on Facebook in the link below. And I'll put some other links on there for you as well. And I will see you next time. So stay ditzy and game on. Bye, everybody.